Oh my gosh, I think it like fucking fucked up, you guys. Okay, so I was recording. I don't know if it was saved or not, but I was recording. Hopefully it was, but I was saying that I'm not too sure how long my parents were together, how long they knew each other, all that stuff. But all I know is when I was born and where I was born. So back in May of 2000, no. May of 1988, I was born in Miami, Florida. I believe in the Miami hospital. And what I know is that my mother was addicted to methamphetamines. So before she got pregnant with me, kind of in the beginning, a little bit. This is what I know. So they prescribed her methadone, which is the counteractive drug to methamphetamines. It's pretty much to remove the methamphetamine from your blood, and so it doesn't, go into the bloodstream to your child, your fetus, whatever. But that's not good. So, in a way, it seems like it's good, but it's not good at the same time, because the leftover methamphetamine and also the methadone, because methadone is an extremely harsh chemical prescription. So that was going into me, feeding me, everything, whatever. And I was born a little early, not too much though, a little early, like a month early or something like that. And as far as I know, I could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. I was born a little early, and I was born at like 4 or 5 pounds. So it was a little low. And I lost weight for some reason right away, right after I came out of my mom's whatever. And I went down to like 2 pounds or something. I don't know why the weight was so drastic, but it was. So I stayed in the hospital for a few weeks, just, get some nutrients in me and get me back to how I was supposed to be. And as far as I know, I've been okay. And also my mother did have a C-section, so it was not natural. So she did have me as a C-section because it was a high-risk pregnancy. As far as I know, I would assume that it's a high-risk pregnancy, a drug-addicted mother. So that was in the end of May of 1988 in Miami, Florida. I was born, and I guess I recovered or whatever. And she finally got to take me home. Now this is when it becomes a blur. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened from the time I was born until I was 9 months old. I don't recall anything. Most people don't. If you do, you're very lucky. But yeah, I don't remember anything. But I have been told by my grandparents and my aunt that my mother was not a very good mother, and she abused me and hit me and threw me around and just, neglected me and just didn't treat me like a mother should treat a newborn child. So my father was obviously in the picture, and he was witnessing this, and he couldn't take it anymore, I guess, and he decided, hey, Charlie's mom, I'm gonna call my parents, my grandparents, and let them know that I'm coming back home to California. So he does this, tells my grandparents that what she's doing to me, and that she's not really, doing what she's supposed to be doing as a new mom. And hold on just a second. And so he calls them and they're elated. They're like, "Oh yeah, come on over. That's fine. Yeah, bring my granddaughter home, you know?" So I was about 9 months old. I don't know if I was like 8.5 months, 9.5 months. I don't have details on that, but I was around 9 months old. And he grabbed all my stuff and all of his stuff and I guess left her, I think. I'm not too sure if they broke up or divorced or what happened with them, but I do know that he brought me here to Southern California. So I come here. I come here and start living my little baby life. And this is when things get a little depressing, but real. More depressing. Because there's a lot that's happened in my life. I don't even know how I'm making it into a video series, but I'm going to attempt it. So, nine months old, living in Southern California at my grandparents' house, my dad's parents. And my dad, take this into account, my dad was addicted to heroin, meth, whatever. Oh, that's right. My mother, she was a heroin addict as well, as far as I know. So, it doesn't help the case at all. But my dad, he was as well. And he did drugs for a long time. I gotta adjust this camera a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. This is like a little too crooked for me. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Oh, much better. Okay. So yeah, he was on drugs, heroin, mainly. One day, he bought some from a dealer, and it was a dealer that was very close to my childhood home, and he took it, obviously, shot it up, and then I guess he decided to go inside. I'm not too sure what was going on, but I know that my grandfather was in the front yard doing some yard work or something, and then my grandmother was inside the kitchen or just inside the house in general doing something. And my dad and I was sleeping. And my dad decided to take a shower because I think he had just got home from work or something, and he decided to take a shower, and he was very, very, very high. And apparently, well, not apparently, it's true, but I don't remember it happening, obviously, because I was like a year and a half old. He, I guess he passed away in the shower. He had fallen and broke his head open or something, or just lost consciousness while he was standing. I'm not too sure, but I know that he had passed out in the shower and passed away. And I think my grandmother heard a big bang or something, and she goes into the bathroom and finds him in there. Calls the police right away. Calls 911. And you could just imagine how they're feeling. Just misery.